Check your API bill. That spike isn't the model thinking harder, it's your coding agent rereading the same repo it read yesterday. Same files, same explanations, full price every single time. Close your terminal and the agent's memory is gone. Open it back up tomorrow and it starts from zero. No notes, no shortcuts, no idea what you fixed last night, no memory of the workaround you found at 2 a.m. Here's the loop nobody points at. You hand it the repo, it reads everything to build context, it answers your question, the session ends and that context is deleted. Tomorrow, repeat. And that's not once a day, that's every restart, every new chat, every time you switch tasks. The rereading never stops because nothing was ever kept. 54%, that's the token efficiency gain OpenAI claims for GPT-5.6 Sol on coding tasks, the first real admission that the old approach was burning tokens for nothing. A bigger, smarter model that needs fewer tokens per task is real progress, but it treats the symptom. It still reads your whole codebase from scratch, just a little cheaper each time, on a bill that never stops adding up. Meanwhile, the teams actually shipping faster aren't waiting on model upgrades. They changed how the work gets split up in the first place. Here's my hot take. The smartest model in the world is the wrong fix for a memory problem. You don't need a genius that forgets, you need a system that remembers. 3 ways teams are actually solving this right now. 1. Token-efficient models like GPT-5.6 Sol, cheaper per read. 2. Per-subagent routing, an expensive planner directing cheap workers. 3. Orchestration layers that keep context alive between sessions. Claude Code's own ranking edge this year is routing, not raw power. 1 expensive model plans, a swarm of cheap models execute in parallel, and nobody rereads the whole repo just to fix one function. Picture it as a planner at the top, dispatching narrow, scoped agents below it, 1 for tests, 1 for migrations, 1 for review, each one reading only what its job actually needs. Bridge app went further on July 27th. 1 workspace where people, agents, tasks and context all live together, so nobody re-explains the project to a fresh session ever again, and nobody repays for context that already existed. Teams running this stack report 30 to 50% faster delivery, and the biggest single gain isn't the coding itself, it's automated debugging and test, writing quietly running in the background. So here's what actually moves the needle. Scope every agent to one job, not the whole codebase. Route cheap models to repeat work, save the expensive one for planning. Persist context outside the chat window. Measure token spend per session, not per month. I've watched a single just check my repo prompt reload 40,000 tokens of context to answer a 1-line question. That's not intelligence, that's an expensive goldfish. None of this is exotic, it's plumbing. And plumbing has a cost too. Scoping agents takes discipline you have to actually enforce, or your efficient setup quietly drifts back into one agent doing everything again. The tools got better this July. The habits around them didn't, not automatically, not for free. If you're running an agent solo on a side project, you're paying this tax too, just smaller and easier to ignore until the bill isn't, and by then the habit is already baked in. 30 to 50% faster delivery is on the table right now today with tools that already exist. The gap is entirely in how you route the work. So the real fix was never a smarter model. It was admitting the model was never the bottleneck, your context was. Stop asking your agent to remember everything. Start building the one system that remembers it for you. So is your setup actually routing work, or is one model quietly rereading your whole repo every single time? Check your last bill and find out. Check your API bill. This time, you'll know exactly what you're looking at.